in the pocket like keys in a wallet. If you think you got it, then pull up and bet me. I'm keeping it solid and just being honest. You ain't gotta like me, but gotta respect me. Make it. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then boy, if you ain't talking paper, I tell shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it. Yeah, I just pull up to the crib and then You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't your heart in hand. You know you're better than this.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. I promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone.
Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
See, I would've done anything for you. Now you won't pick up when I call you. It was late night texting till we're yawning. Nowadays I'm overthinking till the morning. Switched up and turned without a warning. But I know my heart forever bleed. Truth is the strangers like magicians. Never knew the tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the bridges out you burnt. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact, buzz you up so I can call that appalling.
Yeah. Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. Need LV when you fly the seas. Cold plumbing cause I'm in a band swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me.
Now from the banks of Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Alert! Alert!
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Sanders. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And 9 yards.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 19, Charger, 19.
Throwing, Sanders. And tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10.
11, empty. Here we go.
In motion left is Higgins. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 45 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Bengals 7, Browns 9.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Sanders. This one is complete to Jenkins. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. There you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Jenkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
throw right side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Come on. Let go. 60 by.
Now Sanders. He's got room at the 30. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
In motion, the tight end. An inside give, Brown. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. Play and touch.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. Open man is Yoshibas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. 180. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there to the lead to a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Another run for Brown on second down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
12. Here we go.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
11 MT tape.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Tape, 11. 12.
7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
11 MT.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Evan McPherson out for the Bengal field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Get it.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Go. 60 by 6. Go.
first down. Here's Jenkins. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Okay, break.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Come on. Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready.
On play action, here's Shadur. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An inside run with Jenkins. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
First down, right back to Jenkins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second and 7.
Ready? 76, cup 19, cup 19.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
To throw is Sanders. And he comes back with one complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Ready? 70 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions.
Sanders to throw. Flushed out right. Jerry Jeudy, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed. Out of the pocket, but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Top line, ready? 11 MP, take. 11. Here we go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This pass complete to Higgins. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 6 now.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 90. Don. Ready? Don.
Here's Burrow. Rolling for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals have regained the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Keep it up. Good ball, baby. Ready, break. 79 Broncos. Ready. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. That's to his running back, Quinshon Judkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now Burrow going to change things up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
On 2.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And that's going to be caught downfield by Phil. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
17.
See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. Out to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. On the handoff, this is Jenkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing, Sanders. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
11, 90. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 empty.
first down. They go back to Pirine. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they go play action now. Burrow. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, 56 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Pushing his way through. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
This will be caught. Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Judy with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns have moved down in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. 2 minutes to go. 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 2 min This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First down.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. This is Fant on the short completion. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
This is Brown going up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. T. Higgins, 27 yards. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 44-yard line.
On the ground, this is Judkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Let's go now.
They'll run on 1st down. Sampson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Sanders. Buying time to his left. Gets the ball out to Judy on the comeback route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
23-yard line.
79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Sanders. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Cut. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
To throw again, here's Sanders. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Now Sanders. And it's going to be caught. Browns touchdown. Cedric Tillman from 3 yards out. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
38. Bengals 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them humbling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
11.
Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, Sanders. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Shot 60. Shot 60.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To the right side, that's where Tillman is. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Viking 18.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Sanders to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. That's complete to Chase. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Burrow. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Stop. Hey, can.
Throwing, Burrow. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Burrow. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. 11. 180. 11 Thomas. 11 empty.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
70.
To throw is Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.